What if you could drop hundreds of invoices, receipts, bank statements, contracts, or PDFs into one tool and get clean, structured data automatically? Instead of manually opening documents, copying information into spreadsheets, dealing with different layouts, or building complicated extraction templates, DigiParser uses AI to understand your documents and turn the information inside them into structured, usable data. That's exactly what DigiParser is designed to do. And in this video, I'm going to take a closer look at DigiParser, explain exactly how it works, what types of documents you can process, its automation features, integrations, pricing, advantages, limitations, and ultimately, who I think should consider using it. If you like discovering useful AI tools, automation software, and productivity platforms, make sure you follow the page and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to check out DigiParser yourself, check the description or the first comment for the link. So what exactly is DigiParser? DigiParser is an AI-powered document data extraction platform. Imagine that your business receives dozens or even hundreds of invoices every week. Every invoice might look slightly different. One supplier places the invoice number in the top right corner. Another puts it on the left. Another uses a completely different layout, and some invoices may even arrive as scanned PDFs or images. Traditionally, someone has to open those documents and manually enter information such as the vendor name, invoice number, invoice date, product description, quantity, tax, and total amount into another system. That becomes repetitive very quickly. DigiParser is designed to automate that process. You upload your documents, tell DigiParser what information you want to extract, and the AI processes those documents and converts the information into structured fields and tables. One of the biggest advantages here is that you don't necessarily need to build a separate, rigid template for every document layout. DigiParser can automatically detect fields and understand different document structures. And that becomes especially important when you're dealing with documents coming from multiple customers, suppliers, employees, or organizations. You can work with common documents like invoices, receipts, purchase orders, bank statements, contracts, forms, identity documents, resumes, pay slips, tax documents, and many other recurring business documents. And the file support is surprisingly broad. You're not limited to PDFs. DigiParser can work with PDF files, PNG and JPEG images, Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, PowerPoint files, CSV files, text files, Markdown, HTML, JSON, XML, and other supported formats. So depending on your workflow, you can potentially use the same platform for many different document processing tasks. Now let's talk about parsers, because this is basically at the center of the DigiParser workflow. A parser tells DigiParser what information you want to extract from a specific type of document. There are ready-made options for common documents, but you can also create your own custom parser. Let's say you receive shipping documents. Maybe you want the shipment ID, customer name, destination, shipping date, tracking number, item quantity, and shipping cost. You can define those fields and let DigiParser extract them. Or imagine you're processing resumes. You could create fields for the candidate's name, email address, phone number, experience, skills, education, and other information relevant to your recruitment workflow. The same concept can be adapted to many industries: accounting, logistics, recruitment, legal services, insurance, e-commerce, real estate, administration, and basically any business that regularly receives structured or semi-structured documents. DigiParser can also extract tables, which I think is particularly important. Extracting one simple value from a PDF is relatively easy. But invoices, bank statements, purchase orders, shipping manifests, and similar documents often contain large tables with multiple rows. You may need product names, quantities, unit prices, tax amounts, and totals from every individual row. DigiParser is designed to handle table extraction as well, including larger and multi-page tables. Another useful feature is bulk processing. Instead of uploading every file one by one, you can upload large batches of documents. Currently, the platform supports uploading up to 500 documents in a single batch. Once uploaded, they are placed into a processing queue where you can monitor their status. For businesses processing lots of paperwork, that is significantly more useful than manually handling each individual file. But uploading files directly isn't your only option. DigiParser can also receive documents through email. You can forward emails and attachments into a DigiParser inbox so those documents can be processed automatically. Think about an accounting workflow. Suppliers could send invoices to an email address. Instead of someone downloading every attachment, opening it, extracting the numbers, and entering everything manually, the files could enter an automated processing workflow. Documents can also be brought into DigiParser using options like integrations, URLs, API connections, and other supported methods. And once your data has been extracted, you need somewhere to send it. DigiParser lets you export structured data into formats including CSV, Excel, JSON, and XML. So if you simply want a spreadsheet containing the extracted information, you can do that. But the automation possibilities go much further. DigiParser integrates with tools including Google Sheets, Zapier, Make, Pabbly Connect, QuickBooks, and other platforms. There are also webhook and API options on eligible plans. This means DigiParser can potentially become just one part of a larger automated workflow. For example, an invoice arrives, DigiParser processes the invoice, the AI extracts the supplier, invoice number, date, line items, tax, and total. Then the extracted information could be sent into Google Sheets, accounting software, a database, or another business application. That's where the platform starts becoming much more powerful than a basic PDF to Excel converter. There's also AI-based document classification. Imagine uploading one folder containing invoices, bank statements, receipts, and purchase orders. Instead of manually separating everything first, AI routing can identify different document types and send them to the appropriate parser. Invoices could go to your invoice parser. Bank statements could go to your banking parser. Purchase orders could go somewhere else. DigiParser can also split documents. This matters when someone sends you one large PDF containing several separate documents. Instead of treating that entire PDF as one document and potentially confusing the extraction process, the system can identify and split the documents before processing them. For businesses working with scanned files or combined document packages, that could save another repetitive manual step. Another feature worth mentioning is review and correction. AI extraction isn't perfect and document quality matters. A clean digital PDF is generally going to be much easier to process than a blurry photo of a crumpled receipt. DigiParser allows you to review extracted values and make corrections. You can also refine your extraction instructions and reprocess documents when necessary. Some higher tiers include per field confidence scores. That's useful because instead of treating every extracted value equally, confidence scoring can help you identify which fields may deserve manual review. For example, if the AI is highly confident about the invoice date but less confident about a handwritten value, your team can focus attention on the uncertain data instead of checking everything manually. Now let's talk about document credits because this is something you definitely need to understand before buying. DigiParser uses page credits. Standard processing generally consumes 1 credit for each processed page. So if you process a 5-page document, that would normally use 5 page credits. Some more advanced features may consume additional credits. Your monthly credits reset each calendar month, and unused monthly credits don't roll over. So when comparing the plans, don't only look at the number of parsers. Think realistically about how many document pages you're likely to process every month. The entry-level license currently starts at $69 as a lifetime purchase. That tier includes 100 page credits per month, 5 parsers, and up to 5 team members. The next tier currently increases that to 350 monthly page credits and allows up to 25 parsers and 25 team members. Higher tiers increase those limits significantly. For example, Tier 3 currently includes 1000 page credits per month, while Tier 4 includes 2000. And there are now larger Tier 5 and Tier 6 options designed for higher volume operations. Tier 5 currently includes 5000 monthly page credits with unlimited parsers and unlimited team members. Tier 6 increases that to 7500 monthly page credits and is aimed particularly at agencies or organizations that want to provide document processing workflows to multiple clients. The higher end plans also introduce more advanced features. For example, API access becomes particularly useful when you're building DigiParser into your own applications or internal systems. And on Tier 5 and Tier 6, you can use Bring Your Own Key and Bring Your Own Storage. Bring Your Own Key means you can connect supported AI provider credentials. Bring Your Own Storage lets you connect supported storage infrastructure. When both are properly configured, DigiParser says you can process unlimited pages using your own AI and storage resources, instead of relying entirely on the included monthly page credits. That's a potentially important feature for companies processing documents at serious scale. Tier 6 goes even further with white labeling. This allows agencies and consultants to provide the platform under their own branding. You can customize things like the application domain, logo, brand name, colors, support details, and other branding elements. Tier 6 also currently includes up to 50 white label sub-accounts. So an agency could potentially create separate document processing workspaces for different clients. Now, what do I actually like about DigiParser? The biggest advantage is flexibility. There are plenty of OCR tools that can pull text out of a PDF. But pulling raw text out of a document is very different from understanding that document and turning specific information into organized data. DigiParser is trying to solve the second problem. You aren't just saying, read this PDF. You're saying, find these specific fields, understand these tables, organize everything, and send the result into my workflow. That's much more valuable for business automation. I also like that you're not limited to one way of getting documents into the system or one way of getting data out. You have uploads, email processing, integrations, APIs, and multiple export formats. That makes it easier to fit DigiParser around an existing workflow instead of rebuilding your workflow around DigiParser. But there are some things you should consider. First, don't expect every difficult scan or complicated document to be extracted perfectly. AI can significantly reduce manual data entry, but businesses handling sensitive financial, legal, medical, or compliance-related data should still have appropriate verification procedures. Second, calculate your page usage before choosing a plan. If you process 1,000 pages every week, an entry-level plan obviously won't be suitable. But if you're a freelancer or small business processing a relatively small number of monthly documents, one of the lower tiers could potentially be enough. And third, advanced workflows will require some setup. If you're creating custom extraction instructions, routing documents automatically, connecting webhooks, or integrating DigiParser with other software, expect to spend some time designing the workflow correctly. So, who should consider DigiParser? I think it makes the most sense for businesses where employees are repeatedly moving information from documents into spreadsheets or software. If your team spends hours every week opening PDFs, copying invoice numbers, extracting tables, reading bank statements, processing purchase orders, organizing receipts, or entering information into another application, DigiParser could potentially automate a meaningful part of that workload. It's also especially interesting for automation agencies. If you're already building workflows with tools like Make, Zapier, or Pabbly Connect, document extraction is often one of the missing pieces. DigiParser could act as the document intelligence layer between incoming files and the rest of your automation. Overall, DigiParser isn't simply a PDF converter. It's really a document, data extraction, and workflow automation platform. The ability to process different document formats, define custom fields, extract tables, process files in bulk, receive documents through email, automatically classify and split them, and send structured results into other applications gives it a lot of potential. Whether it's worth buying will ultimately depend on one question. How much time are you currently spending manually extracting data from documents? If the answer is several hours every week, automating even part of that work could could make a tool like DigiParser very valuable. If you want to check out DigiParser yourself, check the description or the first comment for the link. And if you want me to create a complete step-by-step DigiParser tutorial showing you how to create a parser, upload documents, choose extraction fields, extract tables, automate document processing, and connect everything with other apps, comment DigiParser tutorial below. If enough people request it, I'll make the complete tutorial. And if this review helped you, make sure you follow the page and subscribe to the channel for more AI tool reviews, automation software, lifetime deals, productivity tools, and complete tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.